Scot Ariane with this Nomadic Idea. You know, when you're in southern Utah, especially in Moab, and you want to go play, for some, we just don't have a four-wheel drive car. But in this video, I'm going to show you 3 roads that you can do off-road in a high clearance 2-wheel drive van or car or SUV. You don't want to miss this. Ariane and I have done some epic off-roading in our van, and we're going to show you where we went. Okay, our first road adventure is the Shafer Trail. You can find the Shafer Trail at the Island in the Sky entrance at Canyonlands National Park. It is 18 miles from Canyonlands to Moab. It actually drops you off right on Hodash, which is right outside the town of Moab, Utah. It offers views of Dead Horse State Park, Canyonlands, and you get to drive right up to the Colorado River. Get out, have a little car picnic, and there you have the Colorado River right next to you. This is also the road that the famous Thelma and Louise drive over. This is where it was filmed. We recommend doing this trail from the Island in the Sky Visitor Center and go down. If you're unsure of off-road roading and you have a 2-wheel drive, for sure, if you haven't had a lot of practice, go down. It's a lot easier than going up. It is steep. You're going to drop about 2,500 feet. Things to know: this trail. Do not do this in inclement weather. Make sure you understand the risks that you're going to need a high clearance vehicle, but you can definitely do this in the 2-wheel vehicle. We did it in our van. Should have decent brakes and tires and understand low gear. Next up is Valley of the Gods. Valley of the Gods is probably one of the most scenic off-road drives right outside of Bluff, Utah that you'll ever experience. And you can boondock there. They've got dispersed camping there. Especially if you are a van lifer, this is the place to spend the night. It's a 17-mile unpaved roads. Valley of the Gods is off of Highway 163 on the east entrance. It's also managed by BLM, so it's open all year round. It is a must do when you are driving in southern Utah. Valley of the Gods, by the way, is probably one of the most beautiful places we have ever spent the night. The road is good enough for any kind of car to go through, even if you don't have a high clearance car. But all these roads are always better if you have a little bit of a high clearance, but definitely a 2-wheel drive car can absolutely do this. Spend the night there. And our last of the top 3 is the Moab Dugway, just outside of Bluff, Utah, just located on Highway 261, just northwest of Valley of the Gods. This road is carved into the face of the cliff edge of Cedar Mesa. It's 3 miles of steep, unpaved, but pretty well graded switchbacks at an 11% grade, which wind 1,200 feet from the valley floor. You'll definitely want to stop at Muley Point. That's at 5,750 feet, which in our opinion is one of the best views in southern Utah. Muley Point is also part of the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area. Moab Dugway is 28 miles from Bluff, Utah. You can get there by Highway 163, turn right on 261. So you can do both Valley of the Gods and the Moab Dugway in one full day. Have a blast. Okay, so let me preference a couple things before you do these roads. One, they are a blast, and you're going to have a great time. They are scary. Be patient. If you're afraid of heights, these roads may not be right for you. But if you're feeling a little adventurous and you're jealous of all the other razors and off-road vehicles and 4x4s that are out there, and you want a chance to go off-roading, these 3 roads in Utah would be perfect for you. Now, here's a couple things. 1, always look at the weather. Do not do these roads in any kind of inclement weather whatsoever. The best time to do these roads are probably early fall when it's really dry outside and this part of the region doesn't get a lot of rain. Second, do your due diligence. If you are afraid or a little intimidated to do off-roading, then these probably aren't a good idea for you. So but we did in the van. We were fine. We never had a problem in the van. Couple things you want to make sure: always bring extra water. Always make sure you have a spare tire and you know how to change your spare tire. The one thing about these roads, I will tell you, is that there are people up and down these roads all the time. So you're not going to be out there by yourself unless you do something nuts and go at night or, you know, when you're not supposed to go. But never do these roads in the rain. Never do these roads in the snow, and make sure it's dry conditions, and you're going to have a blast. There's a lot of people out there doing these roads, and I want you to be one of them. And anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button, and we will see you on the road. We'll see you later. Bye.